And so, you know, that to me is shocking that you have 3 versions of Joshua's death. And he's already died twice, basically. So that, I think, shows you. Yeah, here it is. Now Joshua, line 13, was old and advanced, chapter 13, was old and advanced in years. And Yahweh said to him, you're old now, yet much of the country remains to be subdued. We're back in Joshua now. So we did this last time, to some extent. And what they do is they divide the land, but it hasn't been conquered yet. And in chapter 14, in fact, a new character is introduced, even though he would have, if we had read Numbers and Leviticus, we would have already met him, I think. He's called Eleazar the priest, 14:1. And he wasn't there before in this situation that I'm aware of. And he's being insinuated into the text the same way Aaron is insinuated into the other Exodus text. Because he's a son of Aaron. He's one of Aaron's sons. So again, I'm not saying he wasn't there with Joshua, but the conceit of the presentations usually is everyone died in the wilderness because of alleged infractions that were carried out there. I mean, it's obviously a retrospective view of the situation. If they were in the wilderness, I'm sure they didn't all die, and if they did all die, it's because they were in the wilderness so long that everyone got old and died. In any case, the conceit is that only Joshua survived. Moses didn't even survive. He didn't come over into the land. And because everyone's supposed to decide. But here, see, here we have a lot of people who survived. Eleazar survives. Caleb survives. So we have quite a few people who are surviving, not just Joshua. So anyway, this is I can't help you much with the book of Joshua. It's a very difficult book in terms of what you want to finally conclude. And I don't know what you want to finally conclude about the conquest, that is. Was it a violent, huge conquest? Was it a minimal conquest? Did they actually put everyone to the sword like they're talking about here? Or is that just some sort of picture that they want later generations to think? Or was it a much more messy, uneven affair? I think that it was a messy, uneven affair. And modern scholars ask, did they all go to Egypt in the first place? Didn't some groups remain behind anyway? How many people actually went down to Egypt? How many people were in Egypt? How many left? All these questions are unanswerable. Maybe one doesn't have any of those questions, but that's what modern scholars do argue about, things of that kind. Anyway, so in line 6, the sons of Judah come to Joshua at Gilgal. Now again, Joshua looks like he's never even gotten up to the highlands, because if you have a map in your mind of where everything is, he's just starting by the Jordan River at Gilgal. He's not even up to Bethel or Shechem. I have a note here, 1951. There's some sort of, let's see, he's at Shiloh, I think. Let's see what we have here. These are the inheritances which Eleazar the priest, Joshua son of Nun, and the heads of each family apportioned by lot among the tribes of Israel at Shiloh. So at one point he's at Gilgal, the next we hear he's at Shiloh. You say, well, what's that to me? Well, Shiloh is not down by the Jordan River, if you know anything about Palestinian geography. Shiloh is up along the hump of the ridge line that goes from Hebron in the south to Shechem in the north. And it's a shrine not far from Shechem. It's the shrine of Eli. So even, again, that sounds like these things are Shiloh traditions associated with the shrine at Shiloh. Again, I can't tell you where Shiloh is without looking at a map, but if you look at a map, you'll see it. Like I went on the board again, I guess. If you look at your map, if you look at the map again, the back of the book, All right, this is Transjordan. Some of the tribes stay over here. Reuben, or with a B or I, Gad, and half Manasseh. And that's going to come to be a problem at the end of Judges, actually. And then this is the north here. This is Galilee, but they're not up in Galilee too much at this point. And this highlands of Ephraim is here. And pardon me. Jerusalem is sort of in the middle. Hebron is down here, David's city. Bethlehem is here. And then Bethel is here. Today it's Ramallah. The Arabs all talk about Ramallah. Ram Allah, hill of God. Bethel, house of God. It's Ramallah today. And then this is Nablus, which is Shechem. Nablus is new city on the old city of Shechem. And Shiloh is somewhere over here. I didn't get room for it, but it's in there. And Gilgal, of course, well, Gilgal is down here. So when he's at Shiloh, he can't be at Gilgal. But, you know, most people who read this, had they any even sense of what the country looked like in their mind? All the people all over the world who read this? No, I don't think so. You'd have to go to the country and feel it. I mean, I've been there enough times that I know it pretty much by the palm of my hand, even though I've been back recently. But, so, I mean, all these things kind of jump out when you've been there and you know it. Anyway, Eleazar the priest and Joshua now are doing it together, the way Moses and Aaron did. And I kind of accept this more than the Moses and Aaron thing. I mean, I think Eleazar and Joshua could very well have operated in a tandem. In any case, we know that Joshua, according to the previous presentation with Moses' adjutant or servant or something. I am 85 years old, line 11. I am still strong as when Moses sent me out to fight. But it's time you gave me the highlands that you always promised me. I want my estate. I want my retirement. Give me my retirement, bless. I was promised this. And so, any case, oh, this is Caleb talking. Actually, this is not even Joshua. This is Caleb. They didn't even know that Caleb had been promised something. Sounds like Joshua. So the highlands, this is the southern highlands by Hebron. So they gave him Hebron. Pardon me, I thought this was Joshua.